Hey, good morning. Good morning, everybody. This is a next Spice Up, and Spice Up with Adrian Maritz, all the way from South Africa,
Yes.
but living in the Netherlands now. You're based in Amsterdam, I guess?
Correct, yes.
And what brought you here?
So one of the things that brought us here is that I moved with my company, with Entelect. So we're a South African software engineering company, but I think there's a lot of South Africans that want to immigrate. I moved mainly actually for my children. That was my reason. I'll give it a personal approach to it. I wanted to move for my kids to have a better future. That was my main reason for moving to the Netherlands.
Okay, well, you're most welcome. You're just entering our ecosystem in the Netherlands, but CIONET is wider. But what is Entelect doing exactly? Because it's about software engineers running around the globe.
Correct. So we're a large software professional services company. Originally we were founded in South Africa, actually out of a university, so out of one of the top universities in South Africa. Going back 20 plus years, we started out of the university. Back when I think software engineering was in its infancy. Software engineering was establishing itself. Where were we going with technology? And trying to find the right skills was the big challenge back then. So that's where we started out of this university. And sort of the university professor had connections, and we slowly built the company out of that. Got connected with some large corporates in South Africa and slowly just continued growing from there. We've had sort of really good growth over the last 20 plus years. We moved global probably in the last 6, 7, 8 years. We moved into the global space. We got offices in Australia, New Zealand, Netherlands being our biggest one, and the UK as well.
All right, and you serve corporates mainly?
Corporates.
And with software teams and for a temporary period of time?
Yes, so yes, that's a goal. We serve our large corporates. Everything from in South Africa, it's very teams based, but in the Netherlands, it's a lot more individual based. So customers need a specific skill set. That's what we can offer them. Temporary, we say it's temporary. In all our experience, most of these end up going long term.
Yeah.
They're still to become part of the customer. That's what our goal is as well. But yeah, most of them are sort of longer term within that customer, adding value to the customer, not just temporary. Sometimes a consultant has a bad reputation of coming in temporary, doing 6 months worth of work and then leaving again, and that domain knowledge leaves with them. That's not our goal. Our goal is to help build the product with you.
Okay, and you build products, and all these some products, you just told me before,
Yes.
are being developed, for example, in South Africa and being implemented also in the Netherlands. And sometimes, like, you have like nice customers like Nike. Is this a global customer or is it a regional customer? How's that functioning?
So the Nike customer was a regional customer. So there we work regionally with them within the Netherlands. From a global perspective, we have global customers. We work with eBay over the last few years, but also Munich Reinsurers, and then the big mining sector. We do quite a lot of work with the mines, and the mines are global. Anglo-America, global partner. But yes, we've worked on products. Some of those products, I think South Africa is a very technologically advanced country when it comes to banking, telecoms, sort of stuff. It had to move ahead with banking because of fraud and stuff like that. So they're very cutting edge, and it's quite limited. You've got about 4 banks that control everything, and we're involved with all 4 of those banks, which is also quite an interesting challenge for us. But one of the products we have worked on is for a large insurer out of South Africa called Vitality, and we've partnered with them for the last 20 years on a specific platform. We've built them. We have long-running engagement with that customer. And that platform, they've actually now sold globally to other competitors to improve the health of the members of your insurance company.
Okay, and is it also applied in the Netherlands somewhere with a customer?
Yeah, it's applied. ASR are currently using it in the Netherlands. You can get the Vitality platform. It's about improving the health of your customer, because by improving the health of your customer, you can lower your risks and all that sort of stuff and make more money. So it's a rewards program.
It reduces costs on all sides.
100%, yeah. And the South African market is very much rewards driven. There's, in the banking sector, large rewards programs, and same within the health sector. That's one of the big differentiators, and we've been involved with a lot of them out of the South African market.
Okay, so mining sector, financial sector, is there any other customers or target prospects you're looking at?
Yeah, so within South Africa, there's also telecoms. Telecoms is quite large. We're working with Vodacom, which is the South African branch of Vodafone. And then globally, we're working with the likes of KPN in the Netherlands and some of the other large banks in the Netherlands as well, providing them with these skills. South Africans, a lot of our staff are South African. Obviously, that's where we're from. But we're providing them with these skills that are working for tier 1 organizations, large corporate. These guys, our engineers have engineering experience in enterprise. And I think that's quite a big differentiating factor that we do apply with them.
Okay. Well, you just joined us in the Netherlands as CIONET. You're also active in the UK with CIONET.
Yes.
What is the reason to connect to CIONET? What are you trying to achieve with us? Because you know us maybe from a distance. What should CIOs do with you? What is the kind of questions, or what are the things you're looking for with them?
Yeah, so I think the reason we've joined CIONET is to try and grow our network. Obviously, get introductions to the different CIOs so that we can start to sell what we have as a product. And our product are our people. Within our South African market, we've built those relationships over the last 20 years with all the CIOs, specifically in our customers, and those CIOs have moved around between corporates and then often brought us with. We've always said that we don't spend money on marketing. Our people are our marketing and our reputation has been our marketing. But when we move to a new market, you don't have that. We're starting to build the reputation. And that's where we're hoping that CIONET will be able to introduce us to those decision makers within these large corporates, and we'll be able to link them with some of our experienced decision makers we've worked with in South Africa as well. That's one of our goals.
Yeah, and it may be a little bit of a dangerous question, but are there any competitors looking at in the Netherlands or regional in Europe you need to compete with?
Yeah, there are many. In the Netherlands as well, there's many competitors, ranging from your very small agency type companies right through to your large Capgemini type of industries. In the Netherlands, a little bit different. We also partner with them, and we do work with some of those competitors.
Yeah, it's a scarce market anyway.
It's a scarce market, and exactly. So that's something we do. So we just see a competitor as someone that can help push us to get better. That is the goal of a competitor. You don't want to compete with them with just pure price. You want to actually have your engineers be better than their engineers. And that's what we always think. Our engineers speak. They're our biggest marketing deploy. Whenever I place one of my engineers at a customer, my biggest benefit is when that customer comes back to me and say, can I have another one of those? Like, that's the sort of person I need on my team. And that's where we've had really good growth over the last 20 years of the business.
Okay, well, very good to hear. You're most welcome here. I hope, is there any question I should have asked and you want to share with us some more information, or, No.
I think I'll go back on a little bit on my background. Like I started as a software engineer. I went through university and I joined Entelect 6+ years ago as a software engineer. I realized that maybe I wasn't the best software engineer, and I think that's something that I had to realize. But what I was good at was managing people, managing teams, and building sort of customer relationships and helping customers sort of deliver on their ideas. And I think that's often a big challenge we have with a lot of our customers, is that they have these ideas of what they want to achieve, but they maybe don't have the technical ability to deliver it. Or in some cases, they're stuck on their old way of doing things. A lot of these customers we're dealing with are sometimes large insurers and stuff like that, and they don't necessarily know what else is out there. It's their way, that's how they want to do it, and that's sort of different. So yeah, I moved out of my development role quite quickly into a management role, and sort of what I've got really good is building these customers. So I built a lot of relationships with my customers in South Africa, and I've now moved across to the Netherlands, and that's our goal again. The Netherlands branch has had really good growth. We've doubled in the last 2 years in our headcount, and we've hopefully continued doing that, building these relationships with some of our key customers to continue our growth and having influence with them.
Okay, well, hearing that, I think you will succeed. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much, Adrian.
Thank you. Thank you.